Okay, so here we are at the contact tenant protection cabinet. I called Bronx Legal Services and they told me to contact 311 and ask for a tenant protection hotline. Sean from 311 transferred me over to the tenant protection hotline. They're supposed to be, active 24/7. When I got there, it told me it was an automated message saying to leave my name, number, a brief message stating what was, my issue was, right? Or I could just hop online and come here. But on the phone, I tried to leave the message and the name and the number thing, but it said it couldn't hear me. So I took the ear pod out, right? And then I put the phone on speaker and I did it again. And it said the same thing again, And then it hung up. So here we are. So I, just reviewed this for a second because I, thought I was bugging for a minute, right? So we see here what it says, right? I'm not going to bother to read it. We all hooked on phonics. Here we go again. Shout out to number 11. So now when I get here, now remember, organizations or individuals with specific questions about the work or structure of tenant protection cabinet should complete the form before, the form below, right? So we see this here, IMA. We're not going to fill through that yet. And we get down here to the message, and then it talks about what's going on with the site, who they, rock with and all that. So now when we go back up, I'm a tenant. Boom. So now here we go again. If you are a tenant and have housing concern, please call 311 and ask for the tenant helpline or complete the tenant helpline form and a tenant support specialist will reach out to you. Where is it at now, though? Let's click on this here. Okay. All right, now. Let's get it. Can I click that? No, I can't click that. Wow. Maybe that's my slowness. Yeah. Let's go here now. Let's not forget to go back to that other link. Okay. You see, I have a particular type of issue, right? One where the landlord should have been done this already for the way they're trying to make me out to appear, but we haven't gotten there yet for some reason. And this is the thing that's boggling the mind, right? Because I don't really know what I'm facing right now. It's a mystery, right? So here we go back to here. Okay. Didn't we do this already? We'll go back here. I got a paper notice. I didn't get one of those. I got other notices. I got one of these notices. I got one of these notices. I really, at this point, I should be trying to block out my apartment number, but like the way it's going, the way it's given, it feels like the cat's already out the bag. Like it been doxed before I called myself doxing myself, like the shit was already done, right? So yeah, I get notices like that, right? And this here recent notice, saying that, basically you're trying to, it's almost like you're trying to get me to sign a new contract, because, when they amend the lease and stuff like that, this is what they do. They give you a notice here that says lease addendum, right? This is the last one. This is the lease when they decided that this is going to be a smoke-free policy, right? None of this stuffs, right? None of this stuffs, right? Everything's illegal now, right? Right? Side note. Didn't they just legalize something, right? Didn't they just have a whole bunch of little stores all over the place, right? But this right here been in effect since, I think, 2022 or 2020? right now. It could be a 2, it could be a 0. I'm sure somebody can verify it, right? But this is the crazy thing. So it's like, is it you setting people up to shoot them down? Like, what's really good? What's really going on? So back to the addendum thing. When they amend the lease, they're supposed to send you a letter, right, telling you your lease is amended to replace whatever it is, right? There we go. So when I send my lease back, right, and then they send me something like this, a resident lease agreement, what the fuck is that? I don't know. Where's my lease? Because you have amended the lease. Now, they didn't send me the lease all over together, no, because this right here was something they did like mid-year. So it wasn't time to renew the lease yet. But since we were renewing the lease and you want to amend something, I should have gotten a letter, I'm a bit annoyed. So it's like I feel like I sound like a little, asshole right now. Like real snobby and, But it's just flowing like that because I'm annoyed, Because it's clearly to me that somebody's playing with me. Because, like, certain things that I expect are not done. And then when I say, hey, I'm looking for a certain thing for you to do a certain thing before you just start doing other things, it's like I don't have a right to ask these questions. Who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, mind you, if it was the other way around and it was them and the landlord doing the shit to them or the property owner manager doing it to them, it'd be a different story. I guarantee they would not be tolerating none of the bullshit. I bet they would actually be able to go to their job and get a lawyer to help them out with the shit, Because that's how it is when you work at certain places. They got a team of lawyers, to combat for you. But when you don't work there no more, it's over for that. You know what I'm saying? So, this right here is what I've been getting, right? I've been getting this all year long. This is what I've been getting all year long, right? And this, shit like this, all year long. This is what I've been getting all fucking year long, right? Now all of a sudden, boom, now we want to do this. After I just said they sent me some bogus ass bullshit from 2010, right? Where's the rest of the lease? This is no papers of which the only thing for me to sign is in the back. Here. Oh, there we go. That's the little tag, let you know. Here, this way you sign. We don't really care about what you're reading because, this is what we sent you in the first place. But see, before, it had, July 2010, because that was back then, before you worked here for us, all that shit. So now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to send you this, and you sign this, right? And the lease that you just completed and mailed into us, we're going to do what we want to do with that. And now we have this to add to that, to whatever we decide to do, we can do. Because never mind this shit right here that we've had going on the fucking computer, right? This shit here, this is the lease that I completed back in February, right? And then I found how that I had a fucking dishwasher, I had washing machine, what the fuck else? I got 2 ACs, yeah, but they had a whole bunch of, like, I'm mentally and cognitively impaired, a whole bunch of shit, right? And it's like I had to do this because when I tried to print the shit out, the shit wouldn't print out because, like I said, I'm in the middle of doing the fucking thing, renewing, filling out the shit for the lease, and the fucking page refreshes right in the midst of me completing the renewal, right? I'm typing in information, then the shit refreshes, Now, I'm, like, backed out to where I'm just looking at the shit. And then when I click on edit, because I'm like, I didn't say I was done. Now I can't get in it. All I can do is look at it. And lo and behold, the shit start looking crazy. Answers that I put in not there, or they changed, and where I didn't have an answer, now there's something there. The shit was crazy. It was like right before your eyes shit be happening. Trust me, believe me when I tell you, right before your eyes shit be happening. Right? This is that shit. So I couldn't print it out, right? This is a couple of pages. This is the lease. Affidavit, right? This is affidavit. This is a part of the lease. This is all a part of the fucking lease. You understand? All this is a part of the lease. When you send somebody that you amending some shit, this right here, the lease, your rules and regulations, and whatever the fuck you amending, right here. This is what the fuck this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Why I gotta be like this, yo? Why I gotta come off like this? You know? Then it's like who she thinks she is, this, that, and the third. I'm an individual, I'm a constituent, I'm a person, I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm just like you. Your tax bracket don't make you better than me. Your tax bracket don't say, oh, you know, you gonna do what I say. You know, never mind. You know, we hire slow people. Because that's what the fuck is given to me right now. That's some shit that just, epiphany. We hire slow people. So when we go talking shit about you, we can make it look good. Why? Because we gonna go point one out. See that dude right there? He's slow. That's the type of shit we on. The binder shit. Okay? But ain't no holes in this loose leaf, right? Ain't no holes in this shit, right? Look at that. This the shit that I fucking wrote myself. I submitted this shit. How many times I gotta send this out to people right here? Right? And I dated it today because I started writing on the shit. Right? Letter I sent out. This shit right here, this is when all of a sudden now I got 2 Section 8 applications, right? So when I go on the self-service, I got 2 Section 8 applications, right? So I go into the one that I know I completed 2007 when I had my son, me and my son in the middle of the motherfucking cold-ass fucking brick-ass cold winter, standing on that motherfucking line for that Section 8 application when they decided to open it up, you know, open up the floodgates, Heaven's Gate, right? And I had a whole bunch of motherfuckers right along with me. Even the person that was handing out the applications, her ass was cold. I had my son in a fucking car seat carrier. I didn't have no car, but I just carried him in that shit and had him covered. Why? Because it was cold as motherfucker out this bitch. I usually carried him on my chest, but look, it's cold as fuck out this bitch, and I need to make sure that he's warm. A little bundle of fucking warmness, right? So I'm standing there with him between my legs to keep him from being on the fucking ground, right? My arm is fucking tired from holding him on both sides, so I'm holding him right there. The woman looked at me, she felt fucking bad. She moved the fucking applications over, and the chick in front of me looked behind her, and they moved to the side and let me put him on the table. So he wasn't down there on the fucking floor. Not touching the floor, but he was, the table was way better than the position I felt like I had to have him in, because I wasn't going to ask to do that. Me and him, my son. That's why I say these niggas, we was everywhere. These niggas was never there. You wasn't with me when I was shooting in the motherfucking gym. Not my day one nigga. That's my day one nigga right there I gave birth to. Because he was with me in the fucking shelters. He was with me everywhere. Me. You know? And then when people take him on the weekends, they feel like they do so much. They did so much. Oh, because you took him on the weekends. You did a thing. You know? Oh, you took him on the weekends and I went to have some fun. Oh, I'm such a horrible fucking mother because all I want to do is run the fucking streets every other fucking weekend? Are you fucking serious? Mind you, everybody know what I was going through. Everybody knew the shit I was dealing with. It wasn't really not too much people could do. So I don't really know why. Shouldn't nobody right now be acting like they did a whole bunch of shit. Because whatever people did for me, I did for them. It was 50-50 mutual. If I ain't had the money to pay back, I bought food. You know? If I ain't had the money to pay back, when I got some money, I took people on vacation. Not people, a person. I took somebody on vacation. So I'm at the point where it's just like, we need to stop, everybody needs to stop the bullshit. We all need to stop the fucking bullshit. Because this right here, back to this, back to that, back to back, right? So here we go. Now, all of a sudden, I'm getting letters from house management. These people here, progressive, right? talking about, oh, send us your information for an apartment. I ain't asked for no application for an apartment. I ain't asked you people to contact me. I ain't asked you people to put me on no list. And you know what happened when I contacted somebody? I think it might have been this one here, these people here I contacted. Or it could have been these people here, you know? And I said, hey, why are you sending me this? They say, oh, well, you're on a list. NYCHA put you on a list for apartments here. I said, I don't want your apartment. Then again, it happened. Because you see, I got different ones. See, this one here, though. Is this one? Yeah, these people right here, these are funny ones. These motherfuckers real funny right here. They send me a letter, and I say, listen, I don't want it, you know, because my situation is crazy. I don't have a job. I don't have nothing to show, like, you know. And I say, well, I didn't ask, because at this point I was kind of getting annoyed. And it's like, I didn't ask to be on the list, right? And I would appreciate it if you take me off the list. And please let NYCHA know not to put me on your list, you know, without consulting me first. Without asking me if I want to go live here. The fuck? Then because I said I didn't want to be there, this is what I got next. This is the first time. This should happen again. I don't know what that one is at, but, like, come the fuck on. Everybody want to hop in and play the game. Yo, why are we playing this game? What are you trying to do with my life? What are you trying to do with my life? Where are you trying to send me without my permission? Another one. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah. Because we had jokes, right? We had jokes, right? Real fucking jokes. What's really good? So back to this. I had to make a carbon copy. That means I had to copy and paste into the motherfucking notes to have a copy of the fucking shit they was trying to do. Like, literally. And then when the shit happened on the computer and I'm trying to fill out the thing and it refreshed, I contacted tech support and they got right on it allegedly and even sent me an email. Allegedly, right? Because now it's allegedly because either these people act like they ain't get no documents for me or they acting like they ain't get no documents for me. I don't know which one you think it is, right? But this is what I got, right? And then when I would speak to NYCHA, then I had spoke with NYCHA with the Section 8 because NYCHA got Section 8. NYCHA owns Section 8 now, basically, okay? This is what she said. NYCHA owned... and that right there, that's going to be another thing, another topic of discussion when I was on the phone with them about the Section 8. I'm going to save that for another one because this is going to make this shit too long. But yeah, you know, so like, I have a particular issue with the landlord and property management. I sent in a grievance letter early this year. I was referred back to property management. The issue now has escalated to another level. I reported this to 9 outside entities. This shit started December 15th, 2022 with the lease renewal. What I was just talking about, when it flashed before my eyes and reset, refreshed, and I'm not in control, right? So after that, I actually spoke with the tech support. They contacted me, sent me an email saying that the problem was fixed. But then a couple of days later, someone from the property management office contacted me and said, no, it's not fixed, right? So I spoke with her on the phone. You know, she completed the application for me on the phone through word of mouth. Because I was telling her as she was asking me questions. And then when we got to what's your nationality, that question, I let her know. I didn't say I was melanated, but I just said I'm not black. I don't go by that label. If you want to call me something, call me melanated. I'm not hating on nobody. I don't expect nobody should be grudgeful and hold no animosity because I am who I am. You know? I respect. But like I was saying, the rent increased. Why? Because I was getting SNAP benefits. I asked them, I said, hey, can you help me with child support? You know, because I don't get child support. I don't have help. The person who helped me make the child does not help me take care of the child. Point blank, period, bottom line, the end. Right? Now, I don't know what he's saying to people. I don't know what he's doing. I just heard he got a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And then that made me think of, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why, right? So I asked them to help me with child support. So I start getting cash assistance. The rank goes up, you know. I report the increase to HRA because, again, all I asked for was assistance with child support. I didn't ask for anything else. I didn't want anything else. I didn't think I was going to need anything else because of what it was before I got the cash assistance. Now, if that wasn't supposed to be the way it was, they need to check whoever did that, because I don't know why that was done. Okay? But I said God, you know? And I'm still going to say God because through all the fucking shit, I'm still here in this apartment. So obviously, either I'm the devil or they're the devil. Okay? Either I'm doing some foul, shady ass shit or they're doing foul, shady ass shit. And I don't know. You know, it's giving The Office for me up in here with the dude in the board. This is what it's. Yeah. All right. So anyway, I asked for the cash assistance. They went up on the rent. I let HRA know. I said, listen, they went up on the rent. I showed them the documentation. I uploaded the documentation through the app. They got an app for that, right? I didn't get no information, no response about it. Nothing even saying why they did not pay the rent. Because they didn't pay no rent. Okay? They didn't pay no rent. The rent just started building, right? So we got up to about $3,000 and some change, right? Then I reached out to an entity, right? And they referred me to Richie Torres' office, right? 2 people I reached out to, actually, because I needed to have that balance, male and female. They referred me to him. I went and did my research on him. I looked him up and see what's good with him, where he came from, blah, blah, whatever, right? So I reached out. They had one of their reps contact me back, RJ23, JR23. First initial, J, last letter initial, wait, what's it? Yeah, RJ. I don't want to say the fucking name and be an asshole, like, you know what I'm saying? So, first name start with an R, last name start with a J. I threw the 23 on there because you know, come on now, let's not act like we don't get it. So, I spoke to him about it for like 8 months. I texting him, showing him shit, sending him shit, and it's like, I'm not just telling him about that, I'm telling him about the Social Security shit too, everything, because I'm like, I need somebody to help me with everything, because, you know, it's like people is trying to fuck me over, you know? I'm trying to say these things not in a ghetto, harsh, you know, thugged out, do this, you know, I'm trying to be proper with my fucking speech, you know, that's why I like to write, right? Keep it cute, you write. But, you know, I don't know, it's like it seems like he misled me for fucking 8 months the whole time. Like, just give it. Side note, I didn't say this on the video that I uploaded to where I uploaded the other one, but I will say it here. Ron Jordan. Afterwards, after I started conversing with him over the text, I would get on Instagram, and then I saw a person's name, Rontourage, a profile, and it was like people you may know. I don't know who this person is, but when I saw the person, for some reason I felt like it was Ron Jordan from Richie Torres' office. I'll continue with this now. To run around and just trying to stall me out for some reason. Because now that's what it feels like. He was just trying to stall me out because he didn't fucking help me. It looked like he was helping me, but it didn't, because I would reach out to him and he said, okay, I'm going to see what I could do, whatever. And then nothing. And then next thing you know, here comes Jane. Here comes Jane. You know? Earl sent Jane. And then here I am contacting him again, and here, let me see what I can do. It's like a loop. It was a loop. You know that dream I said I had when, you know, it's like I was in a loop, and it's like I'm going to the bathroom, and I get to the bathroom, I sit, and I can't use the bathroom. And then I, like, back and forth, right? Until the one day when I walked past the thing, and then, like, literally, it was like the dream happened then, and then the next part of the dream came another day, but I'm trailing off. Right? So when they started, mind you, when they started giving me the cash assistance, they recouped me $141. Why? Because when I started working in 2012, I was on public assistance, right? They didn't help me find a job. God God did that. The Most High did that. You want to know why? Because I came home one day. Same thing with my son and when he went to Success Academy. Came home from work for us, whatever the fuck they had me doing. Flyers all over the place. Flyers all like literally like somebody came to the front right there, the walkway, and just threw the shits up, and the wind just carried them all and dropped them right on my motherfucking head. But they was already there, right? Then the second time it happened was with the job. Same fucking shit. Like somebody just threw the shit up in the air and they just landed there. Like I couldn't, I couldn't not see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now they said that they gave me an extra $141. Cause like I'm assuming that this is the time, like, when you start working, right before when you start working, but before you get your first paycheck, cause you wait the 2 weeks for your first paycheck. So they sent me a little $141 that had to last stretch me out till my first paycheck. But then when I got back with the cash assistance, they said they wasn't supposed to give me that. So that was an error on their part, and they even issued me an error letter. Okay, they issued me an error letter, right? That's why when they ask me shit like that on the application, I say no. You know why? Because that wasn't my error. That was their error, right? So now, getting the cash assistance, they go up on the rent. I report it, they don't pay the rent. Just keep building. Don't send me a letter asking me. I'm communicating with these people through letters. I'm communicating with these people. I'm not getting no response. I'm sending faxes and I'm not getting no response. I'm getting like fuck yous. Energetic fuck yous. You know what I'm saying? Because when somebody sees you reaching out for help and they won't respond, and it's like fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it like I see it. So they recouped it. Then now we up to where we at right now. Them sending me this resident lease agreement after I basically had to demand them send me the lease, right? So I could complete it myself, right? So I could fill it out old-fashioned, old school, right? I sent it to RJ23 because he was like, let me see, I'm thinking he looking out for me. I'm thinking he helping, trying to help the kid, right? I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like either they got, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going off of the way people are handling me and what they're doing. I'm asking for help and I'm looking at how they are helping me. Are they helping me? Are they making it look like they're helping me, but they're not really helping me? Because while people think they're playing you, you have all that time to observe. So now we here with this, right? But I expect to see the lease that I just mailed in, right? Because I just completed a new one.